Just days before the much-anticipated T20 World Cup is set to begin, Pakistan has decided to boycott matches against India while clarifying that its participation in the tournament remains intact. As per BCCI sources, Team India will travel to Sri Lanka on the 15th of February though and follow ICC protocol. So Team India will practice as per schedule, do a press conference and reach the stadium according to time and wait for the match referee to call off the match. Meanwhile, the ICC has come down strongly on the Pakistan Cricket Board, warning of a long-term consequence and a significant impact on the global cricket ecosystem, of which, as you know, Pakistan is a key beneficiary. Despite the Pakistan Cricket Board echoing a government decision to boycott India-Pakistan T20 World Cup Group A match on the 15th of this month in Colombo, Team India will travel to Sri Lanka as scheduled, as I mentioned, and this development comes amid Bangladesh's decision not to travel to India, citing security concerns. Bangladesh has been replaced by Scotland, and it now remains to be seen whether Pakistan will be allowed to participate in this tournament, which starts on the 7th of this month, or if it will be replaced by another team. Here are all the reactions you need to listen to at the moment.
जी बिल्कुल जा रहे हैं और वो हमारा डिसीजन नहीं है सर, उस पर हम कुछ कर नहीं सकते। वो जो हमारी गवर्नमेंट, हमारा चेयरमैन हमें बोलेंगे हमने वही करना है, तो वो जैसे कहेंगे हम करेंगे।
इसका कॉन्सिक्वेंस ये हो सकता है दैट जो ब्रॉडकास्टर्स है वो मे बी पैसे चाहेंगे, जो लॉस है फाइनेंशियल का, मे बी आईसीसी जो फंडिंग होती है $35 मिलियन की, वो भी मे बी थोड़ा कम दे सकते हैं, और जो 2 पॉइंट फिर इंडिया को मिलेंगे वो फिर पाकिस्तान का में भी मुश्किल हो सकता है सुपर 8 में जाना। सो ये काफ़ी कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस है, बट ये आई थिंक फाइनेंशियल लॉस सबसे बड़ी आई थिंक पाकिस्तान के लिए हो सकता है।
ये क्या कह सकते हैं, मुझे तो थोड़ा तरस भी आता है, थोड़ी हैरानी होती है कि चाहते क्या है। कि कहते हैं ना, हमारे विनाश काल है विपरीत बुद्धि। क्योंकि अगर आपने नहीं खेलना है, तो अगर आप ये मैच ना खेल के आपने पॉइंट्स कंसीड कर दिए और आप आगे अगर इंडिया से मिलते हैं तो तब भी नहीं खेलेंगे क्या? तो अगर ये बात आपने तय कर ली है तो आईसीसी के पास कोई आपने रास्ता छोड़ा नहीं है। आईसीसी विल हैव टू किक देम आउट, बिकॉज ये तो ब्लैकमेलिंग होगी ना, ये तो कॉर्नर कर दिया। और किसके लिए? क्योंकि अब मुद्दा क्या है, देखिए रीजन ये क्या है कि बांग्लादेश को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। अगर आपको किक आउट करके बांग्लादेश को आप बुला लेते हैं तो फिर आपके पास क्या लोकल स्टैंडर्ड रह जाएगा? आप कैसे शक्ल बचाएंगे अपनी?
आई थिंक पाकिस्तान जो गवर्नमेंट है या पीसीबी है, they are all damaging their own cricket. It's not going to solve their problems. Someone has to be there to think right, you know. End of the day, who suffers? Bangladesh is going to suffer, and you going to suffer because you hardly got only two votes, you know. 12 other countries, they don't want to play with Bangladesh in Bangladesh, some other venues. They want to play in India. So that's the thing, you know.
Rika Roy is tracking all that's unfolding behind the scenes. She joins us with clarity at this point. Rika, take us through the possible scenarios we are now looking at. Rika, if you could just unmute yourself.
Well, Parmeshwar, let me first get you some breaking news at this hour. There is likely to be a ICC board meeting in the next 24 to 48 hours. Severe sanctions, including suspension, might be imposed on the Pakistan Cricket Board. India say that they played the Asia Cup to basically protect the participation agreement between the ICC full members. At the moment, back-channel talks around to convince Pakistan they need to not just come to the World Cup, but also play the India match. Look, the implications are more financial and credibility-wise than anything else. So immediately, I can tell you that it is a $500 million match, and it's going to be a loss to the entire ecosystem, starting from the broadcasters to the teams, and so there is going to be a domino effect. It's going to impact ICC, it's going to impact the team, it's going to impact the players, and most importantly, the fans who had booked their tickets to travel to Colombo if they do not get to see an India versus Pakistan clash. Well, that's going to be the immediate effect. In long term, there's going to be a credibility crisis of ICC tournaments because the broadcasters will ask for a heavy rebate on these matches. And remember, India-Pakistan match is considered as a premium product. So if it is not going to be staged, then the value of the tournament goes down. Already, the broadcaster is facing huge financial losses, and they have asked for a rebate on the current cycle. This will just strengthen their case in front of the ICC board. The ICC board at this moment is trying to salvage the situation. The press release that they sent out yesterday after Pakistan government said that they are going to come to the team is going to come to the World Cup, but not play India, clearly talks about the shocks that will happen in the cricket in the cricket world and the financial implications of it. And perhaps Pakistan at this point needs to hear about the financial implications, the cases, the sanctions that could be on them. So far as immediate effect is concerned, I would say that a forfeiture means that they give up those 2 points. It might affect their qualification in the latter stages. Right. It will also impact their net run rate because for 20 overs, they're going to get 0 run. So it is going to impact their net run rate, again, affecting their qualification for the next round of the tournament. Having said that, forfeiture is not new to the world of cricket. In World Cup, forfeitures have happened before when teams have not been allowed by nations to get to the staging country, and thereby points have been forfeited. So Pakistan can hinge on those examples. However, this is a matter of the subcontinent, and we all know how politics is intertwined with cricket here, and why Pakistan, even though they haven't really said the reason why Pakistan does want to really participate in this World Cup.
So as Rika Roy is reporting, sources tell us that the ICC board is expected to meet within the next 48 hours amid growing outrage over Pakistan's decision to boycott the India-Pakistan T20 World Cup fixture. We're told severe punitive action is under discussion, but no final call has been taken yet. Boria Majumdar tracking the latest action as well. Boria, at this stage, how serious is the possibility of a PCB suspension? Has this reached that threshold yet?
It has. In fact, I've been speaking to ICC sources all morning, and it has. And it's become very, very serious now. Rika was reporting about the forfeiture. ICC is, all of those forfeitures were based on either security considerations or human rights actions. In this case, the security consideration is out of the window. You are actually traveling to the same country. You are traveling to Sri Lanka to play the games. So there is no security consideration. You yourself have signed this hybrid model, and the ICC board, from what I am told, 3 things are being said. 1, India played the Asia Cup in September to protect global cricket interests. It was a tournament organized by the PCB. India played that tournament because they had to protect associate countries like Oman, because all of these countries get the money. Pakistan is destroying or trying to sabotage the edifice of the global game. Number 2, suspension is very much on the table. Obviously, this forfeiture, you might even see Pakistan from being barred from playing this tournament as well. The ICC board will either meet tomorrow or Wednesday, maximum Thursday is what I've been told, and already back channel talks are on. The only reason you haven't heard anything more from the ICC is because the PCB has not officially sent anything yet to the ICC. But from what I understand, back channel talks are on. All the boards are united on this severe sanctions. The word I was used was suicidal, that this could become a suicidal action on the part of the PCB and destroy Pakistan cricket for a long, long time. So this has now become very, very serious with all kinds of punitive action on the table. As far as India is concerned, they've already made plans. The ICC has already made plans for that match. So all of those plans were done. In terms of money, we are talking about huge, huge amount of money, about close to 400 to 500 crores. Let's see where this stops, but do not rule out suspension. Do not rule out sanctions against Pakistan in terms of no objection not being given for the PSL. Do not rule out bilateral series boycotts, because the ICC is united against Pakistan on this matter.
Boria, speaking of punitive action, can you break down for us the list of violations Pakistan is likely to be accused of under ICC rules?
What you must also remember the larger political context. Again, Rika was making that point about forfeiture, that there have been forfeitures in the past, but this is a different one. Forfeitures, whether it's 2003, whether it's 2009, you will see mostly was because of human rights or security. Neither clause are valid. If you take the example of the United States and Iran, 1979 onwards, there has been no bilateral relations or official relations. But in 2002 and 2022, 94 and 2022, both countries played the Football World Cup because otherwise both would have been sanctioned. So international sport calls for these things. So Pakistan is violating the very grain of international sport. Government intervention is becoming a way of bringing geopolitics in, and this has nothing to do with security. Pakistan themselves are violating an agreement that they themselves have signed, this whole hybrid model. By doing what they are actually not harming India. They are harming the ICC and the edifice of global cricket, because India doesn't stand to lose. You must understand this. If there's one country which will lose the least in terms of money, that is India. It doesn't matter to India. India has way more because of the IPL. But the associate countries, all of these countries stand to benefit from the money that India, Pakistan generates. Now, what Pakistan is doing is harming the global game. And that is what has miffed the ICC and all the member boards. From last night, back channel talks are on. And like I said, the ICC board will meet over the next 48 hours maximum, if not earlier, and drastic calls might be taken. So they are waiting to see when the PCB writes and what exactly it writes, basis which all of these actions will be determined by the ICC board.
All right, Boria, do stay on with us. Rika Roy is also here. Rika, is India's compliance with protocol, considering we have said that we will be present for the match in Colombo, whether or not Pakistan is there, is that strengthening our position in this standoff? And do we know by when we can expect a formal ICC statement or decision? Is it likely to be within the next 48 to 72 hours?
As Boria mentioned, there will be an ICC meeting, and after that we can expect an ICC decision. But first, really, it has to start with PCB officially communicating their decision to International Cricket Council. The press release that you saw from ICC yesterday was based on the fact that the Pakistan government said the Pakistan team will travel to Colombo for the World Cup, but will not play the match against India. So ICC is still waiting for an official communication from PCB. Now, coming to your first question, whether this is a matter of protocol. If in case of forfeiture, if one of the teams is present and they have done all their mandated duties, like doing their practice session, their press conference, being on the ground, then the forfeiture happens, which means that the other participating team that is there, they get 2 full points, and the team that refuses to take the field won't get those points. Remember that Pakistan is traveling to Colombo today, which means that they will already be in Colombo. India is going to specially get to Colombo for this match. If India doesn't travel, then it will be considered as a match cancelled, in which case the points will be split. India will not want that situation to happen. They will travel to Colombo. They will do all that is needed, all that is mandated to do for this tournament to be able to gain those 2 points against Pakistan in case of a forfeiture.